Hi everybody, welcome back to a new video with me and the chunk. Everyone thinks she's really chunky, but I swear it's just fluff. Like, look how much fluffy she has. I don't know what my hair is doing today. We're having a bad hair day, okay? We're just gonna roll with it though. I am really excited for today's video. We're going to be doing something that I feel like probably Rhett and Link have done before. They have so many fun ideas. I don't know how they... Isn't it crazy that Rhett and Link is still going? Like, you go, and they're not... They're still kind of popping off a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So, we're going to start a little series. I don't know if it's going to be a series or a one-time thing. Called... Drum roll, please. Will it waffle? Does that have a ring? I don't know if it has a ring or not, but we're essentially going to put things in the waffle maker and see, you guessed it, if they waffle. Now, I saw a TikTok which inspired this. It was of mixing ramen and eggs, and you put that in the waffle maker and it becomes this little like crispy ramen burger thing, and apparently it's delicious. So then I thought, what other things could you put in the waffle maker? And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you, my waffle maker isn't a traditional waffle maker. It's a waffle stick maker, but the principle is exactly the same. It just is stick formation instead of anything else. So I'm heating that up right now. And I have so many different foods to try, because not only did I see the ramen, I saw people at Christmas time doing sugar cookies. Now, we don't have sugar cookies in the UK, but we have alternatives that I want to try. I also really wanted to try with cookie dough. We don't have cookie dough. The only thing that we have, well, we do in some stores, but my stores never have the fun stuff. I don't know why that is. We got the Ben & Jerry's cookie dough and things like that. So I'm trying to work out what we do first. I feel like we start off safe, and we go for the humble cinnamon swirls. This went viral about 3 years ago. I think Kylie Jenner posted it and then everyone kind of hopped on the bandwagon. So we've basically got some cinnamon roll and you cook it in the waffle maker. So it's like a cinnamon roll waffle. Although normally cinnamon rolls take like 20 minutes in the oven to cook. So I don't know if they'll be fully cooked if we do it in the waffle maker. But we're giving it a go. Right, here's our cinnamon roll dough. Before we get the cinnamon roll in, I am gonna brush it with oil just to make sure that nothing sticks, because I feel like we could really have sticky situation on our hands. We're going to put our cinnamon roll this side. And I'm actually also going to go for these chocolate chip brioche, which is so good. I thought, you know what, will it elevate or will it tamper with the brioche? So obviously these are already baked. So is it going to make it nice and crispy, and is the chocolate going to go melty? So I'm putting that in. We're doing two at the same time. Maybe the Nutella to squish it down properly. I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes. But I'm hoping these won't get burnt, but I guess we'll see. Guys, I'm really having to restrain from looking because it smells incredible. Should I have a little peek? It's been like 1 minute. Oh wow, the brioche looks good. I can smell burning. So, I'm gonna open this sucker. Oh my gosh, it's only been 3 minutes and the cinnamon waffle, the cinnamon has cooked to perfection. What the heck? This is the brioche. How tantalizing does that look? Look, I'm gonna load her up whilst we try those and let them cool down a little bit, because I feel like they will be the temperature of the sun right now. I guess we should probably finish the breakfast category. We've got some croissant, and I really wanted the just roll one so I could see what like raw compared to normal would be, but they didn't have them. And then we've also got yum yums. I don't know if other places in the world do these, but they're basically long donuts laminated, so they've got different layers. So I wanted donuts, but all the donuts that they had there were jam. So I felt like the jam would explode and it was just destined for a disaster. So I'm popping that in. Will it waffle? Does it have a ring to it? Or is that just a no-go? I fell over yesterday, of course, because I'm the most accident-prone person ever. And I like fully bodied. I fully just went like, bam, on my shoulder, and it really hurts. But hey, this feels a bit too crispy. This has potential. I feel it's a bit, I overdid it a little bit. And I thought if you stopped it just in the nick of time, that would be really good. The chocolate's gone burnt. It hasn't gone nice and melty. However, the cinnamon roll looks delicious. I feel like we should put icing on it, at the same time I just want to try it. And I can't be bothered for icing, so let's go without icing. This is pretty good, guys. I feel like it's lost its cinnamon flavour a little bit. And it definitely needs the icing on it, but it's pretty delicious. That took 3 minutes to cook. Normally in the oven it takes like 25 minutes. And it does, it's weird, it does change completely its texture. It's more like, can you see in that? It's a bit more croissant-like. Okay, bikini bottom. Let's check on our, I can't even remember what we've got in here. What's what I love tons. I'm not gonna leave it as long this time because obviously our brioche went a bit too crispy. Oh my gosh, the yum yum. It actually smells like, right, picture this. You're strolling down the seaside and there's the pier and you get hit by the donuts. That's what it smells like. What should we put in it now? I saw really good things about apple slices in the waffle maker. Now we're on to baked treats. I was thinking, what's soft things that would go well in a waffle maker? So we have some, my dad's favourite thing in the world, Jaffa cakes. Orange jelly and chocolate on top, and it really does divide the nation because some people love it, some people hate it, and they kind of taste good without the jelly. I feel like Jaffa cakes should one day do like a limited edition without the jelly. I'm just putting it out there. They always bring out new flavours, so why not? And here we have a Viennese whirl, because I thought, would the sugar and the jam go nice and caramelised, and it's soft enough to like be moulded into the waffle shape. And then we also have mini Battenbergs. I'm having a simnel cake. Obviously that's got marzipan on it. And you like toast it, so the marzipan goes like toasted. So I was thinking, what would happen when you put it in a waffle maker? Right, whilst that's popping off, should we try these? Here we, why did it sound like I randomly got cold? What's that about? Right, here we have the yum yum. Let's see. It's kind of gone like crispy on the outside, but chewy, and I feel like you get more of the donut flavour. It literally feels like a freshly made yum yum. Now let's try the croissant. See, I feel like it would have been better to do like croissant dough, but we couldn't find it anywhere. That's actually quite nice. It just tastes like a baked croissant with a bit of butter and jam. I feel like we could be onto something there. And you get these nice little nodules of extra crispiness. Not 100% sold on the croissant, but potentially one day. Also, why do I'm going through a real pastry phase at the moment. I just feel like pastries are really, maybe it's because we can't go on holiday and I feel like on holiday I always used to get pastries. Like, we're really sizzling away in this waffle maker. This is not good. This right here is the Viennese whirl, which looks like it has stayed. Oh no, it's literally just crumbed. It's literally just crumbed away. This, the marzipan has just melted everywhere. The Jaffa cake, again, is just burnt chocolate. Can you see that? However, the apple slices look kind of fun, and I feel like you could dust those in cinnamon sugar. But then I kept seeing these little iced biscuits that people would put in here, and they came out great. I'm gonna have to clean this, so bear with us for an interlude whilst we sort all this out. Guys, please learn from my mistake and don't do that at home, because I've literally spent like 20 minutes trying to clean this, and even then there's still loads of stuff in it. It's so hard to clean. But normally when it's a waffle, it just pops out, so you just like give it a wipe over. But there's stuff in all the crevices. I feel like I need to put my calming jazz on because I'm getting real irritated. I'm gonna try the Viennese. Fudge! That is hot! The Viennese finger ain't it. Let's try the Jaffa cake. The jelly on the Jaffa cake has just completely melted off. That is not, and look, you've got like sugar hairs. Hold the phone. There's definite room for work on the Jaffa cake front. As I said, the Jaffa cake, the Jaffa middle has melted all over it. So it tastes like chocolate orange sponge, and the chocolate has kind of been pressed into it. So it truly tastes like a chocolate orange sponge. And the texture, it's like chewy, because the sugar's gone caramelized, and like, this is kind of weirdly good. Also, I think it's actually really bad. I'm trying to just convince myself, aren't I? The Battenberg disaster right here. This has definitely seen better days. I know I said it in the video, but I know I'm gonna have to really reiterate this before anyone says anything. That is not hair, it's sugar. Where the sugar has melted and gone like wispy. It's sugar, okay? Not hair on the Battenberg. All the sugar's like gone wispy on it. Oh my gosh, it smells good. The marzipan smell is really strong. I don't hate it. It's got this nice like chewy sugar caramelized on the outside, but it tastes of almond. Let's try this baked apple. As you can see, I feel like we could have maybe left this for longer because it's just gone super soft. I hate baked fruit, but I feel like this could be a component of a dessert. You could make like deconstructed apple crumble, deconstructed apple pie. This has room for leverage. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make some ramen. So we have to make these noodles, and these, in my opinion, are some of the best noodles. And it's weird because it takes me right back to uni, because there was a hot tap at uni, right? And you could just have this and you turn the hot tap on and you got yourself lunch. And I literally lived off these. Thank you, Emily. I don't know if you're watching, but my friend introduced me to them and she would get them for me. And now they sell them in my Morrison's, so I'm winning. So we cook the noodles first, pour out the water, and then add our seasoning and 2 eggs. Noodles I think are cooked. So I'm gonna drain the noodles, add our seasoning. Do you know what? I've actually seen, since doing this, I've seen so many more waffle recipes. I've seen like you can cook frittatas, you can cook, but I feel like they're quite self-explanatory. Like, yeah, obviously you could cook an egg in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously you could cook a bacon in there. It's essentially like a grill, isn't it? My friend has a rule that she won't have equipment in her kitchen unless it serves more than 3 purposes. So if you want a waffle maker, you've got to find those 3 purposes for it to be used. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I kind of just want to eat the ramen as it is. I don't put the chili in because I am a wimp. I will admit it. What is it about these noodles that just taste so good? MSG, innit? Guys, I wish you could smell these right now. I'll do 1 egg first and see what the consistency is like. I don't want it to be too liquidy because we've seen how that goes. We literally just witnessed when things go. I feel like I'm gonna leave it at 1. Can you see? I'm gonna do 1 egg, 1 ramen. Should I go with my gut or should I follow the recipe? I'm going with my gut. You know, there's actually a place in London that does ramen burgers. So the bun of the burger is the ramen in Greenwich Market, and I really want to go. I've left the fridge open. Hang on. I'm gonna try and make it into a square, so it's like a little piece of bread. Oh, I'm feeling like I should have done 2 eggs. My heart was telling me the wrong thing, guys. See you on the flip side. It won't stay shut, and it's making a lot of funky sounds. Oh my gosh, and there's egg literally pouring out. Oh my gosh, it sounds like a monster. Why does it look like I'm speaking to someone in preschool? Hey, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry, sweetie. We'll get you sorted, okay? It's smelling funky, not fresh, not funky and fresh. Let's see. I haven't looked yet. Oh, wow. That is mad. I don't trust it. It kind of gives me octopus vibes. You see what I mean? It's not trustworthy. It looks a little bit wormy. But oh my gosh, that is weird. Here is the weird ramen waffle, which I don't trust. It reminds me of Cloverfield. I don't know how to go about doing this. Okay, I'm glad I only did 1 egg. Oh, the way that the noodle like boinged out of that was kind of like, you know, when you get a banana and you get the little stray. Oh, I don't like those. No thank you. No time to. I can't get my head around it, and it tastes, I can't do that. I had high hopes for that one, but alas, it kind of let me down. It's actually still like repeating on me. But for the next one, right, I'm a genius. This is halloumi fries. Now, I ideally wanted to do mozzarella sticks because I feel like that would be so good, but they, of course, didn't have any in my supermarket. Mini hash browns. Sorry, but if you've never had mini hash browns from Morrison's, these are fantastic. So much better. Why does food taste so much better when it's in miniature form? I feel like this is going to take a long time to push down. It's smelling promising. I'm not going to lie. It's smelling like a good timing. Oh, this has really worked. Can you see what's happening? Whilst they cool off, here we have our mini cheese and tomato pizza. And again, this could all go a little bit left field. This might not work. I am apprehensive about this one, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything. And I feel like, oh, it won't even fit. I'm gonna have to do half of it. Do your thing! Whilst that's cooking, let's try our hash brown first. That is so delicious. It doesn't really change the taste much. It just is speeding up the cooking process. And then we have our halloumi waffle sticks. I don't actually know if I like halloumi or not. Maybe I do. That's a really good aftertaste. Crikey. But imagine a mozzarella stick. That would be really good. Okay, kids. Let's see what's happening with this pizza. I haven't peeked. And it hasn't been making any funny sounds like previous ones. So I was making funny sounds now. Oh, no. Oh. Look at that. It's like got the little crispy divots. Yeah, get a load of that. Kind of looks like it's gonna pop off. So wonder how different from pizza it's gonna taste. And look at the back. So weird. I can't work out if it's just a bad pizza. If it's bad because it's in the waffle maker. That's not it. That ain't it, Chief. We are going for our last items. Here we have the Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip dough, cookie dough. But the thing is, you're not actually even supposed to bake this in the oven. You're supposed to eat it raw. So I have no idea what is gonna happen here. This is kind of like the dessert section now. We've done like the savory, the snacky bits, we've done breakfast. Okay, so up next we've got a serene banana loaf. They're these. They are really good. They're the same company that do malt loaf, but the banana ones are elite. And I just feel like they'll be good in here, I don't know why. And the last thing we're gonna try, which I don't think is gonna work, this jammy dodger. People are saying put Oreos. Should I get an Oreo? Hang on. Oh my gosh, the cookie dough's kind of already started. Then, I don't think this is gonna shut because of the jammy dodger. Hang on. Pleasant surprise. Cookie dough's actually been the least successful, but maybe that's because it wasn't supposed to be cooked. The jammy dodger, the Oreo, and the banana loaf. The cookie has really not done bits. It kind of does look like a good gooey cookie though, so let's try that. It tastes like a gooey cookie. Not groundbreaking, would not try again. Then we've got the serene banana loaf, and the reason I wanted to try this was because it's so squishy. I just felt like the waffle would be fun to try in a new shape, so. Can you see that in there? It's all gooey. It's so gooey. Oh my gosh, that's kind of good. I feel like that would be really good with ice cream. But for the jammy dodger up next, that is hideous. I've seen that Oreos apparently are really good in the waffle maker because the cream like changes texture or something. So let's see if this is all it's cracked up to be. No. No, that's not good. No, that's not very nice, actually. I feel like today was a flop. It wasn't like our other good TikTok videos where we try TikTok things and they turn out really good. It was a bit of a flop, but hey, we're about learning and growing here, you know? I love you all so much. Thanks for coming with me on this journey. Peace out, punks. You know what, if you've made it this far, you're a secret loyal person. I'm gonna do a little thing to see if I can clean it. Because you see there's a few biscuit crumbs in there. When I did the ramen noodles with the egg in, it kind of cleaned it out for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna fry an egg, and then we can see if frying an egg works in there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I feel like it's definitely worked. Look at this. I mean, cooking an egg, you could definitely do a frittata with like little bits of onion and pepper and things like that. Weird, this is so weird. It definitely did clean out all of that gunk. The waffle stick. This is so weird. It's just fried egg. That's pretty good. See, you've got to stick around to the end of the video because you never know what you'll miss.